What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Layface. Thank y'all for tuning back into another video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Man, while we at it, go ahead and smash that like button. Whether you subscribed or not, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and that like button. And leave me a comment, man. Let me know what kind of content y'all want to see. So to begin this cut, we're gonna be doing a high taper. So with his hair, he likes to cut it down real low. So we're cutting it down with the number 1 closed. And make sure that, just like any waver cut, to begin the cut, I came and I combed everything through to lift the hair up off the scalp to give me the cleanest, most precise, and most even cut possible while cutting with the grain. And y'all see, man, I'm just cutting with the grain and making sure that I'm combing through just to knock any hairs down that we've already cut, to see what I'm working with, to make sure, you know, you want to see if your client has any calyx or this, that, and the other. You want to be real careful around that crown area. And then we're doing a high taper, so I set the ball line in from the bottom of the vertical bar to the top of his ear, and I'm gonna just clear this panel out. And y'all, let me know what y'all think about me doing this on my newest videos. I'm gonna go ahead and bottom out, but on my newest videos that I've dropped, I've been showing one side. So if I do a taper, I've been showing one side like naturally, like real time. Let me know what y'all think about that. So yeah, I'm gonna begin right here in the back, and I'm gonna just take it up. In the back, I like to do a full inch guideline for the most part. It depends on everybody's head, but in the back, I always do a bigger guideline than I do on the side because you have more room to work with. So I'm using the Hawk FXs. Shout out to my boy Hawk. And I'm going up about an inch, set the guideline in, and then in the taper, I like to work one side. I like to work from the middle to one side and then do the other side. So I just go open halfway and close. I open it, set the guideline in, close the clipper halfway, go halfway down the guideline, close the clipper all the way, go to the bottom of the guideline, take it out completely, make it smooth as possible. This is the most important transition in the fade, if you ask me. That's my opinion, just because this is going to determine how blurry that your fade comes out. Y'all notice how much that I brush when I'm cutting. So now I got the number 1 guard on with the Andis Masters. I'm just going up just a little bit, man. I'm not going up too much. And I'm not, you don't really see a guideline, you know? You don't really see a guideline with this one. So you just want to be careful not to push it up too high, but also just notice what you're fading into, you know? So I'm gonna open it up all the way, but that's really, it's gonna blend right into it. I'm gonna close it halfway down where I left off at the open, then I'm gonna close it all the way, hit that bottom line. And I know this is not gonna take it out, but it's gonna soften it up real good for me to come in and take that line out. Y'all can see how it's pulling this thing together. It's coming together. Y'all can see how it's starting to lighten that bottom up, and that transition starting to come in smooth. So when I use the Andis Masters, usually I'll come in just with the blade open and finesse it, just do detail work. But right here, I put the half guard on, the Babyliss, and I'm just softening this line up just a little more, just so I can come in with my Masters and take that line out. But I just wanted to do this his hair is so thick that I don't want to try to detail too much, just in the back like that. The back it's so much more room to cover, area to cover, right? So it's like, let me go ahead and soften it up a little more with this. Just gonna open halfway and close, then really closing it and tapping that bottom line, making it, see how it just made it softer, that bottom line. And y'all gonna see when I come in here with the masters what I do. And right here, like I said, I'm just really gonna open halfway close. So y'all see how I'm tilting my clipper? I'm not putting the blade flat, I got it tilted up. That's just because I want to be careful, just to make sure that I don't push it up. This blade does open bigger than the other blade on the FXs. The master blade opens bigger, so you're able to cover more ground with it. But y'all see that angle how I just did right there. And if y'all didn't see it, go back and look. And that's gonna help you a lot. And I'm just gonna continue to do that until until everything just is polished up. That's detail work. I'm gonna do lever play, which is open and closing my lever, and then I'm gonna like just pinpoint spots, pinpoint dark spots. I'm gonna see a dark spot, I'm gonna use the corner of my blade and take it out and bring it to light. So y'all see right here, man, this is what I was talking about earlier on in the video. I've been doing, and this is real time, I've been doing leaving one side real time just so y'all can really see it. And so I set my ball line, I set my ball line, and now I came in with my clipper open. And once I come in with my clipper open, y'all see the guideline, how I established it. And then I'm gonna open the clipper, go to the top of the guideline. I'm gonna close my clipper halfway, go halfway down that guideline. I'm gonna close my clipper all the way and take that line out completely. And then I'm gonna do some detail work. And right here, I got the number 1.5 guard on. And I'm just clearing this out real quick just to make sure that I don't fade too high into his waves. And I don't want to stretch the fade out too much. So I'm just doing this just to give myself a little foundation to fade into, because this hair is really super thick. Making sure I drop that, pull that ear down and get it a little bit behind his ear, just because, you know, I don't like it when you get that dark spot behind the ear, especially when you're doing a taper. So right here, I'm just going down real quick just to soften that up just a little more. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit it down around the ear while I'm there, just so I don't have to come back and do it again. That's very important, because it allows you to fade a little better when you come through to do the lineup. So now I got the half guard on my Babyliss FXs, and I'm just going up about ½ an inch. And I'm gonna slowly move down on the fade, and as I move down on the fade, I'm gonna close my lever. Or as I close my lever, I should say, I'm gonna move down on the fade, and y'all can see how it's getting real soft. And that's just something that I like about the Babyliss guard over the wall guard. I like the softness of the blend that it gives you. That's why I've been low-key trying to learn the Babyliss guard, just playing with it. And I do like the Babyliss half guard, but I love the wall half guard too. It just depends on what hair I'm cutting, for real. Y'all, if y'all notice that, let me know what y'all think. So now I got the wall half guard on, because the Babyliss half guard don't cut too close. It don't really take that line out like you need it to. It just gives a softer blend to me, I think. I hope that makes sense to y'all. But anyway, so now I'm coming in. Maybe y'all should try it and let me know what y'all think. Now I'm coming in and I'm just going to open halfway and close, tapping this line with my zero guard. And more than open halfway and close with my zero guard, I look at it as an eraser guard. I never put a guideline in with it. I only take lines out with it. So therefore, I look at it as a eraser guard or a detail guard. And now I'm just gonna come back in and really detail this thing out with my blade open on my masters. I feel like this is how you get the most detail out of any cut, just going in and just pinpointing areas, man. Just see an area and take it out, lever play, and do detail work with the corner of your blades. And y'all can see I'm really gonna take my time when I'm doing this, because this is, like I said, this bottom line, getting this bottom line out. If you this first guideline from the blade open to closed is gonna determine how smooth that your fade is gonna come out to be. So y'all can see that I'm really gonna take my time detailing this out while I'm here already. I'm gonna do it while I'm here, so that when I do the lineup and you can see a little bit of imperfections, there's just gonna be a little bit, and I can really hit them just easily, you know, because I've already put a lot of time into this. And shout out to my boy DJ. He come every 2 weeks, man. Loyal client, you know what I'm saying? That's the best clients that you can have as barbers. Just a loyal clients come every week or every 2 weeks. You know they gonna get the same service. You know, he always get the black mask. He always get a cut with a black mask and a hot towel. That's just one of my services, and it feels good. He loves it. a couple of my clients that get that. So DJ, man, I appreciate you, and God bless you, man. My message for today, man, is everything that you do in life, everything that you want in life, everything that you see yourself doing, the only thing that's holding you back from doing anything is you. Like, you have to make the decision for the better, to do the better, to think the better, to be better, to say better, to act better. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, people. I did that around a year. Just to let you know that real quick. But yeah, man, it all starts with a decision. For your life to get better, you have to make the choice to make it better, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, most importantly, spiritually. Your life is only gonna get better in every other way if it's first better spiritually. It goes spiritually, and then all the other ways, it don't even matter. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, you know what I'm saying? But spiritually comes first. Spiritually is most important. The only way your life is gonna get better is if it gets better spiritually. And for it to get better spiritually, for it to get better anyway, it starts with a choice in your brain for you to want to be better, and to want to do better, and want to say better, and want to be better. So make sure that you're making that choice every day to be better, and make sure that you know this, man. You create your future, and you walk in it. So it's your decision of what future you create and walk in, man. So just make sure that you're creating a future that you want and that you're going to be happy with, because at the end of the day, the future that you have is the one that you created. So know that the future that you're creating right now, as with your mouth, the words you say, and how you think, and your actions and your faith, that's what you're gonna walk in, man. So y'all, man, we all have dramatic clients. Y'all see, I barely sprayed him with some spritz. He said, "Oh, that's cold," and leaned up. My boy funny, bro. But y'all see, I line the back of his beard up while that's drying, and notice how I brushed it down. I'll line the back of the beard up while it's drying, and I line up under his beard. And now I just want to keep this nape line as natural as possible, so y'all can see I'm not digging into it to make it real dark. I'm keeping it natural as possible. This is real time. I'm taking it slow, and just making sure that it's natural. And yeah, y'all can see I tap the slants in. I go to the top just to kind of round that around the ear, just so I know to meet it in the middle. And I look at this kind of like, y'all know I'm gonna refer stuff to God. So, you know, say God is at the top, we start at the bottom. As long as we do what we supposed to do, God's gonna meet us in the middle. So his part's already done. It's up to us to do our part. And I just like thinking stuff like that, man. So I'm gonna do the same thing, rinse and repeat, do the same thing on this side. Be a versatile barber, man. Be able to use both of your hands. I'm using my left hand right now to tap that line in. And yeah, I'm gonna clear this area out. I just said that. Now I'm using my right hand again. But notice how I'm brushing. I tap that line in, and I comb my hair backwards, and then I do it again. That's just to solidify my lineup, to make sure that no matter what, you know, even if his beard does get brushed backwards one time or whatever, the lineup solidified and it's still gonna be crispy. There's not gonna be any overhand hair. So right here, I'm just tapping the mustache in. And back to what I was saying, man, you create your future and you're walking it. So pay attention to what you see, what you say, what you think, and how you act, because that's what creating your future is, you know. So make sure that you're making a decision for the better. So right here, to be better in every area, physically, mental, emotional, financially, most importantly, spiritually, because I want you to prosper in all ways, but more importantly, God wants you to prosper in all ways. So right here, this is about to be funny, man. You know, this is my boy, man. He come in, like I said, every 2 weeks. I've been seeing him every 2 weeks since the first time he came in. Like, he's a loyal client for real. The definition of a loyal client is DJ, bro. So right here, I added some curl enhancements, and look what I did, man. Add a generous amount, because you know that's what lays the hair down, and it's good for the hair. It's gonna moisturize the scalp, moisturize the hair. And y'all see, I had to mess with my boy. I said, look, I'm finna post this. I told him I was finna put that in there. This cut was funny, man. This cut took me like 2 hours just because we was talking the whole time. But y'all, when you put the do-rag on, make sure that you tie it tight and then you pull it down. That's the point of having the do-rag on, is just to lay the hair down. So you make sure that you pull it down in the back and you have it on tight. Y'all see what it did, man. Look, watch how them things finna be laying. My boy funny, we had a funny conversation this day. Y'all see that back taper too, man. Stop playing. But y'all see how this just made that hair lay so good. And right here, I'm just brushing everything down, getting everything in the right position. And then I'm gonna go in, and y'all know how I like to do my lineups, man. I plant in the middle, I work my way to the side. Once the front meets the side, I tap that vertical bar in. Since this is a high taper, there is no C-cup. So then I'm gonna just rinse and repeat and do the same thing on the other side. Now I'm gonna tap my vertical bar in, and notice how I always comb. I might do the lineup one time and then comb through it and then line it up at the same spot. Make sure that you don't push it back. You just you comb down all the hairs down, and then you hit any of the overhanging hairs that's already in the initial guideline that you already created, so that you don't push it back and so that you solidify the lineup. That's called solidifying the lineup. So I must have been in the way on the other side because I didn't have it in the video. So right here, I'm just gonna be adding some enhancements. Y'all seen that I didn't need enhancements. This is just literally to enhance the cut. Didn't need them. No, my boy is crispy naturally, but he just likes them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in there for him. And I'm using the Beam Team Cordless compressor, the Shawn Cuts hair color enhancement card, and 245 no drip. And this is just the machine and the enhancements that I like to use. I like how it goes on. And I'm gonna hit him with this Barber Magic pencil. Make sure that when you use the pencil, you put it right at the lineup. You don't put it on too thick, and you don't get it in the hair. That's the only rules for it. It's simple, but also make sure that you don't just leave it on there, that you line it up after you do it. I see barbers doing crazy stuff, leaving it on there, having it like super thick, all this crazy stuff. It's not for that. It's literally just the idea of it, and the use of it is to create a contrast, like to conceal the lineup. Like females conceal their eyebrows when they put on makeup. If you don't know what that means, go watch a video of a female, or watch your girl put on her makeup and watch her conceal it. And that's just what we're doing with this. And we just taking, something from what the female is doing, we adding it to our industry, and put that on the client, man, and they're gonna feel great about it. I promise you. They're gonna be like, oh wait, they're gonna feel special. And with the razor, make sure that you're holding it at a 45-degree angle and stretching the skin, and just pull that back up to really finish that look that you're trying to get with that magic pencil. But y'all see the cut, man. I'm not finna say too much, but y'all see that taper, y'all see them lines, bro. They all natural. I mean, obviously I threw some enhancement in, but I'm saying I kept them natural. I didn't push them back. And y'all see my boy Beard in there, his waves in there. I really got him look like he finna go to a movie and be playing the drums of the movie. My boy played the drums. Shout out to my boy DJ once again. I appreciate you, fam. If y'all came to learn, I hope that you learned something, take something from my game, apply it to yours, advance in your career and your crafting in life. If you came just because you rock with me, I appreciate y'all. I hope to see you back on the next video, and may God bless.